So this is my combined select 11. First one, I went with a Norwich player, bit of a pull on the old heartstrings. This one, it's Tim Krul, fantastic servant for Newcastle United. Obviously made his debut when we were playing in Europe. Fast become our #1 choice. He was Mr. Dependable. The issue I think came around when he got injured, obviously playing away, and never really got back, never was given another opportunity. We went on to Norwich, and obviously Norwich have done their thing with all the free transfers, and it goes to show you how on a very tight budget you can achieve greater than the sum of your parts. So yeah, Tim Krul in goal. At right wing back, obviously Manquillo's been playing there for Newcastle as of recently, so it was a choice between Manquillo and Max Aarons. So I went for Max Aarons, obviously related to Rolando Aarons, so it may have a bit of a point to prove given Rolando's situation at Newcastle at the moment. A fantastic player. He got a lot of accolades last season, won some awards at the end of season due, as it were. Really, really exciting, just signed a new contract. Pacey, does score the odd goal as well, so obviously we need to watch out for that at right wing back. Moving into the central three defenders, I can't see past Newcastle's three centre backs, so we've got Paul Dummett. Again, fantastic game last time out against Arsenal, so I would not want to really change that at all, and I don't think, to be honest, Norwich have got anybody of his calibre in their team. And it's the same argument, exactly the same argument for Jamal Lascelles. Head and shoulders better really than what they've got. And part of that, obviously we've got a few options that we could go for, but despite the fact that Shah had a little bit of an iffy game, some of his distribution wasn't the best last time out, I would still go for him in there. I think he's a fantastic player, and another bargain. We keep mentioning about bargains. Norwich on a bargain shoestring. Certainly Shah was a fantastic signing for that as well. Over on the left wing back, Mr. Puff, blow your house down, it is Matt Ritchie. Again, I'd put him in. I think Williams is going to need a little bit of time based upon what I saw against Arsenal. You cannot be dilly-dallying about on the ball like that, let's face it. That one mistake probably cost us at least a point. So yeah, Matt Ritchie keeps his place there. Across the middle, I think Bruce will go for an unchanged team. And again, looking at it and comparing the two teams, again, I think we come out on top. Sean Longstaff, I've said time and time again, part of the NE29 posse that Kyle obviously raves about, but he's in there every single time for me. He's still finding his feet after the injury that he suffered down at West Ham last season. Still not back to his best form, but the only reason I get that best form is by playing. Next to him, John Joe Shelby. Again, I expect him to shake off the knock and into play. We need a heck of a lot more out of him. Again, under par performance for me last time out. His passing was a little bit wayward, but he was carrying a knock, so if he is fully fit, I would like to see him back in the starting lineup. And next to him will be Hayden. Yes, Hayden. In contract negotiations at the moment with Newcastle, which is good news given how he's played since he come back in the team. The middle of last season. He's been a revelation, hasn't he? He was by far man of the match against Arsenal. Again, he would walk into a Norwich team any day of the week. He's got to be pushing around that England team as well. Just whether Gareth Southgate is going to drop his Newcastle thing and actually pick some players for once who don't play for the so-called elite. Going past there, Joe Linton, again, a £40 million player. Norwich can only sort of dream of signings like that, but there again, so can Newcastle fans most of the time. So he is quality. His touch, I know he did notch against Arsenal, but he did everything else. But the way he brings others into play, the way he battles back, he's got a wicked shot on him. Doesn't seem to need much space, does he? Like much lift really, just to get a powerful shot away. He looks like a £40 million player. He looks quality. He's got the skills, the tricks, everything. So looking forward to seeing him hopefully notch against Norwich. And up front, it was a difficult one. I still really rate Almiron. I think we've got to go with him and persevere. There will be clamourings for ASM to start. I don't think he will start in this particular game, but I've gone for, is it Pookie? from Norwich. Now, they signed him, again, he's been all over, he's a bit of a journeyman, he's played for Schalke, he's played for Celtic. They picked him up again on a free transfer last season. I think the 29-year-old, he scored, what was it, about 29-ish goals for Norwich on a free transfer. Absolutely unbelievable. He scored 18 goals for Finland. Obviously, he's an international player. He's virtually like the complete forward. He has a bit of everything. He likes to bring others into play. If I was going to say a weakness of his, it would probably be the aerial side of it. He notched against Liverpool, so we must be aware. Anyone who can notch against that defence can notch against probably most defences in the league, so we're going to have to be really, really careful about that. Yeah, so I would go with him alongside Joe Linton, and that would be my combined Newcastle and Norwich select 11. We've got 3 Norwich players in there, and the rest Newcastle, which should suggest that the quality difference should be too much for Norwich to cope with, and I'm hoping and I'm praying and I fully expect that we're going to get a result down there. Should be 3 points, at the least it should be a point, but you know, we've been there before. Just thinking about Cardiff last season in a similar stage of the season, but please get this first win, take a bit of pressure off, and I'll speak to you later.